Frosty, Heidi, and Frank Show on Southern California's rock station, 95.5 KLOS.
Frosty, Heidi, and Frank Show. Let's talk to Vinny, who moved here 4 weeks ago from North Carolina and thinks he's going to have to move back and move to Alabama with his sister because he doesn't have a job now and things aren't looking good. So might have to get out of Los Angeles. And North Carolina's in the news. Littleton, North Carolina. It's a 674-person town. They're on the Virginia border, and it's freaked out right now over 4 recent Bigfoot sightings. Yeah, Bigfoot didn't get the old social distancing memo.
Hasn't he been social distancing for a long time?
Figure he was the master at it.
Right. Bigfoot, how do you do it? We can never find you.
But now that we're all inside, any movement we see, it's like, what is that?
It's exciting.
Why is that guy out walking in the woods who's tall and super hairy?
Yeah, and walks weird. He doesn't even have a mask on.
Yeah, the newest one was less than a couple weeks ago. A guy named Jesse Walker was taking out his trash, and he saw Bigfoot. He was tall. He had big hands. His fur was real black, and it was shaggy. Jesse recorded a video talking about his sighting just 20 minutes after he saw Bigfoot, and the guy is seriously freaked out. The last sighting before this in Littleton was 4 months ago when a guy said he saw a short Bigfoot in the same area.
Oh, maybe like a Bigfoot kid.
Yeah, like a Sammy Bigfoot.
Oh, right. Like full grown, like an adult.
Yeah, an adult, but, you know.
Petite.
Yeah, from a distance, looks
Petite,
like a child.
Petite foot.
Littlefoot was actually, what was that?
It was a band?
No, was it Littlefoot was where there's a whole society of Bigfoot people, and we were the ones they were trying to find. It's like that we were Little Feet.
Oh, wow. They're like, did you see one?
We freaked them out. Yeah, they lived in a certain area. It's like, oh my God, I think I saw Littlefoot. So what mythical creature have you seen? Just getting off the COVID for a little bit since this staying at home orders made more people see Bigfoot in North Carolina. What mythical creature have you seen? We've all seen something unexplainable. What's your story? 818-955-5567. 818-955-KLOS. Best sighting wins a 1-year VIP.
Somebody has got to have seen the Chupacabra, right?
Probably. I mean, out here, what are the mythical creatures? We don't have Bigfoot.
I've heard of gnomes being big out here.
Gnomes?
Out here?
Yeah.
Maybe jackalopes?
Yeah.
I don't know. That's like a rabbit with antlers.
Yeah. But the gnomes are scary as hell. I mean, people legitimately see these gnomes.
Come on.
I mean, there is video proof of a little gnome walking into a room with these like drunk frat guys, and he does a little dance and runs out of the room.
Oh, come on. Shut up.
Wait, like the
They probably
gnome?
hired a midget or something.
I don't know.
No, but a gnome isn't even smaller than a little person, right? They're like only
I don't know.
12 inches off the... I mean...
Nobody gnomes, really. Are they dressed like the gnomes you would see on somebody's lawn?
Like
You do see a pointy hat, yeah. But they're always in outline form like Bigfoot. You just sort of halfway see them, but you go, holy crap, that is a really tiny person wearing a pointy hat, and he's just running across some security footage. I mean, I've heard a lot of people say they see gnomes. I'm serious.
Well, we have to have video of that if somebody's seeing them.
Maybe we're such dirty, dirty creatures. I mean, you know, obviously, we're kind of gross. That gnomes and Bigfoot and other these mystical creatures basically are social distancing and stay-at-home orders to hide from us because we are like we are the giant virus to them. Come in contact with us, and they're going to catch something from us and die.
So they stay away.
That's why we never see them.
Loch Ness Monster.
Yep.
Chupacabra.
He's on a stay-at-home order.
Yeah.
But now that we're all home, they can come out.
Right.
So maybe you've seen it. Maybe that's why Bigfoot's been spotted 4 times in North Carolina.
They feel safe
in recent weeks. It's like, hey, I can go out because I can't catch anything from the humans. Weird. Anybody else seen anything crazy? No?
Crazy animals. Well, isn't Sammy's cousin a Bigfoot hunter?
Oh, yeah. Bubbles? No, what's his name?
Bobo.
Bobo.
Yeah, my cousin Bobo. He hunts Bigfoot.
Is he still hunting Bigfoot?
Does that ever go away?
He's always hunted Bigfoot. So, like, it's not like, sure there was the show Finding Bigfoot that he was on, but he hunted long before that show, and that's what he was doing. That's how he ended up on a show like that.
And now that show's been canceled?
I think so. I think it's probably still reruns or something. I don't know.
But
though.
he's still out there hunting for Bigfoot.
Yes, always.
I think that
life mission.
they don't ever. That's never gonna stop. It's like, yeah, I used to be a Bigfoot. I used to chase tornado. I mean, I think that mentality is that's your forever.
I think Bobo likes to play the role of Bigfoot when they want to do reenactments. It's like, hey, you were spotted over there by that tree. Now, Bobo, get over there. Bobo's like 6'4" or something
big
crazy.
guy.
So it's like, no, raise your arms up, Bobo. Was he that tall? I mean, I think that's what he gets out of it.
Yep.
This is a dramatization.
Now run through the woods, Bobo. Do you look like that? Yeah, kind of look like that.
Now just pause for a second.
Pause.
All right, we got Carlos on the phone who says he's seen a mythical creature. Hello, Carlos.
How are you, Joe? How are you guys?
Oh, pretty good. So what'd you see?
I saw a Chupacabra.
Yeah? Explain the story.
After a couple beers, she comes out, man, and she got a hold of me, didn't let me go.
Oh, I guess I never really knew what a chupacabra was.
Explain what a chupacabra is to people who don't know.
She's a little feisty thing, and a couple beers, and then she just gets a hold of you, doesn't let you go, man.
What? I thought it was like a dog-like creature.
Well, after you sober up,
Well,
it is like
I guess, yeah, you can say that.
yeah. She's quite a bitch.
Yeah, sometimes. Better than others.
He's experienced the chupacabra.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's the side we see when you're really upset with us after a couple beers. Probably should have
When
called.
you said you weren't going to drink anymore.
Probably should have called.
Yeah.
And Chupacabra comes out. Johnny, you grew up in Pittsburgh. Not in Pittsburgh. You grew up in Rochester, New York, but you're a Pittsburgh fan. In that area, what is the mythical creature of your hometown?
I mean, we call him Sasquatch there.
Oh, really?
We don't. Yeah, it's not really Bigfoot, but I haven't seen anything.
No.
You always hear, the crazy guy down at the bar who's always talking about something. And
Who saw it?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're supposed to have like Bigfoot in our area too, in Indiana, southern Indiana. You never saw Bigfoot?
I never saw
But
Bigfoot,
was
no.
there
Oh,
somebody
yeah,
in
of
town
course.
who was like, "I saw the Bigfoot"?
Of course, yeah. But then, like, the guy on the phone who mentioned the dark black hair, saw the Bigfoot, the dark black hair. Was it your story?
Shaggy, yeah.
Yeah, see, I always thought they were, like, light brown. You only see, like, the one Bigfoot. He's got,
I think
like,
that was the Bigfoot in Harry and the Hendersons. I think he ruined what Bigfoot really looks like for a lot of people.
Are you a believer?
No.
You're not.
No.
Huh.
I don't think so.
Well, then how do you explain when people do have photographs of a big, like,
I have no
Bigfoot-like
idea.
creature? That's just a punk
Glitch in the Matrix.
Oh.
Maybe there's another universe that Bigfoots and Chewbacca type people roam on that planet, and
We
the
see for a
multiverse
second.
is basically you cross in the same like we have the same hills and trees and mountains and valleys.
And you don't
And so it's
normally
like, wait,
cross.
and then he's gone.
Well, that explains,
It's
like,
we
oh,
saw
God, it was
something
right here.
He probably saw you too. Like, so he goes back and goes, "I saw Littlefoot."
It was
was-
it was pretty tall, but it was
Bald. He's bald in hell.
weird looking.
Tiny feet, tiny hands.
No hair.
Disgusting.
How would they stay warm?
Yeah.
I mean, they just
I
had
don't know.
skin.
So I can explain it,
Just a glitch in the Matrix.
right, Jordan?
Actually, yeah. So there's a documentary called Hellier, and what you're talking about is ultra-terrestrials, not extraterrestrials, but they're actually trans-dimensional beings. And that documentary, Hellier, documents this guy's journey into the West Virginia mines, and these trolls, little green trolls, roam the mines and terrorize the people in the hills.
What?
And so, yeah, there's a whole, this isn't a crossing streams thing, but yeah,
But
Hellier.
Hellier.
And ultra-terrestrials. Not extraterrestrials, but trans-dimensional beings that visit us and then they just disappear.
But they visit us. They also here. They're not visiting us from somewhere else. They also live here. They just hide.
Kind of like the, what's that from Stranger Things? The Upside Down.
Yeah.
Oh.
They pretty much come over from the Upside Down and then go back.
Right. That's
Ultra-
what yeah.
Ultra-terrestrials.
Probably.
Have you guys ever heard of the Beast of Busco? That's the mythical creature of Indiana. So every state has their mythical creature.
Really? I never heard of the Beast Busca.
The Beast of Busco, he's an enormous snapping turtle, which people have seen all the way back to 1949. So he's like one of those enormous squids. He's like that big. He's a
But
huge
where's he been seen?
snapping turtle.
Like-
Let's see. Let's find out
What body
exactly.
of water?
The story starts in 1898.
Okay.
Oscar Folk, near Churubusco. I don't know where that is.
That sounds
Somewhere.
fancy for
It's
Indiana.
Yeah.
A giant snapping turtle's roaming around Indiana.
And the one in New York is Champy. Johnny, you heard of Champy?
Is it a turtle too?
No, he's like a sea monster.
Yeah, this is Lake Champlain.
Yes, exactly.
Yes.
You heard of Champy?
Yeah.
That is the mythical
I think
creature
it's
of
to
New York.
keep kids from going into
That's right.
swimming holes on their own and possibly drowning. It's like, hey, there's a giant snapping turtle lives in there. I was terrified of snapping turtles growing up. So maybe it was the beast of Busco that they were like talking about, but they never did name it. They're like, yeah, snapping turtle.
You gotta be careful.
Bite your wiener right off.
That'll keep you out of a body of water.
That will keep you out of body of water.
Not
Especially like
risking
going
it.
like skinny dipping at night and stuff. It's like,
I'm not
Old
getting.
Beastie's got a taste for penis. Tim saw something. Hey, Tim.
Hey, how's it going?
Oh, pretty good. What mythical creature did you see?
Skinwalker.
What's that?
Well, actually, there's a new show that just came on, but a skinwalker is it's like a coyote that transforms into a beast.
Yeah. And where did
Yeah, I
you
was
see
out
this?
there. This was like 10 years ago out on the 138. You know the 138 out there?
Yeah, I do know. Yeah.
Yeah, it was late at night. Me and a buddy were coming back from being at a buddy's house painting and stuff, and we came back. It was late at night. I was going like 60, 65, going towards like Little Rock from Phelan, the town of Phelan.
Oh, yeah, I know that one.
Sure.
So I was going back towards Palmdale on the 138. It's like 12 o'clock at night. I'm looking, and I'm going like 60, 65.
That's fine. Yeah. Yeah.
This beast is running alongside the car. And it's in, you know, where your headlights go out,
Yeah.
and where you can't see your headlights. Like, it's toying with me, and this thing's running right alongside my car, off in the dirt. And I had to wake up my buddy. He was asleep. I woke him up. He looked. Still to this day, he doesn't like talking about it. And so, yeah, I saw this thing for like 15 minutes, and it was in a pack of 6 coyotes. When one would get tired or fade away, another coyote would transform into one. It's like the faster they ran, then the one would transform into one.
And so did it look...
This thing was like 10, 12 feet high, running and going like 60 miles an hour, keeping up with my old van. And I'm looking out there. I was just like, this thing really affected me for like 3 or 4 months.
Does it look like a kind of like a tall, gangly monkey?
No, this thing was like the most evil thing I've ever seen.
And you said you and your buddy had been painting.
Oh yeah.
Was that maybe?
Yeah, we were painting all day, you know.
But were you wearing like those N95 painter's masks, or you inhaling fumes all day long?
No, it was an honest day's work, and we had masks on. Yeah.
Okay, well, I was just thinking maybe you're tripping balls.
That we're looking at a picture of it right now. If this is what you saw, this is unbelievably
Other people's
terrifying.
sightings of skin monsters.
Yeah. If
Skinwalkers.
you ever seen one, it will affect you for a while.
I guess so. And how long ago was this that you saw it?
It was about 10 years ago.
10 years ago.
And his
Yeah.
buddy doesn't even want to talk about it.
And you can see the detail like it was yesterday.
Yeah. There's a show that just came out, and I think the Indians call them shapeshifters or something like that.
All right. We'll have to check it out, man. Thank you, Tim.
It was not. They're out there. There's stories about those things, you know.
Lily says you're wrong. The skinwalkers can take any form.
Oh.
Well, usually they're from a coyote or a wolf or something like that.
Okay. All right, Tim. I'll give you 1 year VIP. Okay, you won.
Oh, great. Killer.
Thank you. You stay on hold. Sammy will hook you up with that prize. Lily, you know a little bit more about skinwalkers?
Yeah, they're not a coyote. They're like in the Navajo culture, because I'm Navajo, it's the very superstitious thing to talk about. A skinwalker is like a harmful witch that can possess or take form of any animal.
Okay.
So they can take the form of any animal.
Yeah, or they can possess any animal or person.
Wow.
Jeez.
And this is a Navajo tradition as far as like telling the story about skinwalkers?
It's in the Navajo culture.
And you said it's you don't really like to talk about it because you're superstitious. It could happen if you talk.
Yeah,
about
like my grandma, like if you mention it to my grandma, she won't like. It's very you don't talk about it.
Wow, so she's probably witnessed one and it freaks her out.
It freaks. Yeah, my grandma will not. It scares the crap out of my whole Navajo side of the family.
it. Wow.
Well, she won't like that new reboot of Skinwalker Texas Ranger. I mean, that's going to scare her to death.
Keep her off of USA Network.
But he's a good skinwalker, and he fights. He's a law enforcement.
He fights for the
skinwalker.
Navajo. Yeah.
It's a very bad omen if you see one.
Oh,
Oh, well, yeah.
wow! I'm looking at pictures of it right now. So yeah, basically, he turns any animal into some crazy-looking beast of that animal.
Yeah, I can. Yeah.
Wow!
Oh, God. Terrifying.
Thank you, Lily, for clearing that up for us. Thank you so much. I want to give you 1 year VIP as well.
Oh no, it's okay. I've been listening to you guys since I was 16, and I'm 30 now, and I've been paying for you guys since we started doing a subscription.
Well, thank you so much,
Thank you.
Lily. Thank you. Tell everybody
Wow.
in the Navajo Nation we said hello.
Okay, sounds good.
Okay. Thank you. All right, is it time for some traffic again and some news? All right, traffic and some news right now with Aki.